Hey guys, New Jersey Piper Ben here. Just doing a quick video for Tamper Tantrum's 300 sub GAW. Housekeeping, I am smoking GLP's Quiet Nights in my Savinelli Gaius 141 king size. Really dig this pipe. So to preface, I'm new to Tamper Tantrum's channel, but I was watching Boca to Boynton's VR, and he mentioned that Tamper Tantrum's favorite series was Twin Peaks, and his favorite movie was Synecdoche, New York. Now, I had to look up how the hell to pronounce that word, Synecdoche. And I even watched a YouTube video about what the hell that means. It's pretty interesting. It's basically a literary term. And I'm going to absolutely fail at explaining it, but from what I remember from what I watched on the YouTube video, it's basically scaling back to a simpler component to represent a larger thing. And the example that stuck with me was, I think it was an Allen Ginsberg poem. I think he used it a lot as a device, but like somebody was at in a butcher shop or something, and somebody was like, "Who killed the pork chops?" So, like, effectively asking who slaughtered the pigs, but breaking pigs down further into referring to them as pork chops. And again, forgive me if I'm totally misremembering any of that, but that's kind of what I gathered, at least. So, sorry. Back to Tamper Tantrum. So when Boca to Boynton mentioned that his favorite series was Twin Peaks and his favorite movie was Synecdoche, New York, I was like, who in the world is this? Who that's their favorite series and that's their favorite movie? I got to get to know this person better, because that's crazy. I mean, just to find somebody in general life who that's their favorite TV show and that's their favorite movie would be very difficult. To find somebody in the YTPC where that's true, that's pretty special. So I did start watching some of Tamper Tantrum's videos. Apologies if you use your name regularly and that's how people refer to you. I've watched a few of your videos and it just, if your name was out there, it's just slipping my mind, and I apologize for that. So you're Tamper Tantrum for now, at least in my head. But I really dig your videos. I really dig your vibe and your style and your sort of messages in a lot of your videos. Seem to be a very down-to-earth person. Sort of calm, collected content. Yeah, really chill, relaxed vibe, and I totally dig that. And it seems like you're digging into, the history of your area more and more. I see you're in the West Virginia area. Most of my family is actually from West Virginia, at least that I know of. That's kind of where they hailed from. I was born and raised in South Carolina, but again, this was, most of my family's definitely from West Virginia area. So southern West Virginia is sort of the Bluefield, Princeton sort of area. So yeah. Anyway, so my favorite movie, it's one of those things that sort of shifted over the years. Like I think about what my favorite movie was in my early adulthood, teen years is definitely different than what my favorite movie is now, and it's really hard to nail down because I love movies. I've got a ton of DVDs, Blu-rays. I collect movies. I watch as many movies as I possibly can. I like to learn about movies. But yeah, kind of what I've landed on these days is probably No Country for Old Men. a Coen Brothers movie, Tommy Lee Jones, Javier Bardem, what's the dude's name that was played Llewellyn Moss? Crap, I'm forgetting his name. Josh Brolin, sorry. But yeah, I absolutely love that movie. I can kind of just start watching that movie anywhere, and it just pulls me in. I think it's really the writing more than anything. It's obviously beautifully shot, and just a masterful movie as far as I'm concerned. But the writing is really that thing that just reels me in, and specifically the writing attached to Tommy Lee Jones's character. I think it's just utterly amazing. The movie almost has like a hypnotic effect on me where I just can't look away, and I can't just not listen intently, and I'm just absorbed in it whenever I'm watching it and experiencing it. So yeah, but I love the Coen brothers in general. I mean, my God, Raising Arizona, The Big Lebowski, Miller's Crossing. I mean, they've just made so many insanely good movies. Fargo, oh my God, Fargo is so good. But yeah, so No Country for Old Men, I say, will be my favorite movie, at least right now. That might change as usual, but favorite TV show or favorite series is really hard for me to nail down because there's so many different types of TV shows. But what I really end up filtering to a lot, especially from a drama standpoint, is the first 4 seasons of The West Wing. And I say the first 4 seasons because those were the seasons that were written by Aaron Sorkin. And Aaron Sorkin is one of my absolute favorite writers from a sort of TV movie standpoint. He has a very distinctive style. I think that he wrote the first 4 seasons, translated into those seasons being the absolute best of the series. And when he stopped writing for the series after season 4, I was watching it. Back then, I didn't know what had happened, but I knew the show was different for some reason. It just felt different. And then later, when I learned he stopped writing for the series after season 4, I was like, light bulb moment. It's like, oh, that makes perfect sense. That's why the show felt so different, because he wasn't writing it anymore. So I love that. From a comedy POV, like Seinfeld, I could quote you every episode of Seinfeld, but more recently, absolutely love The Office, Parks and Rec 2. Now I'm trying to decide whether I like Parks and Rec or The Office more. I have to say The Office has probably the best series finale of any show I've ever seen, especially again from a sort of a sitcom comedy standpoint. Just an amazing series finale. Parks and Rec, same thing. It's just amazing when Ron Swanson goes and sees his Scottish distillery that he has, and just amazing stuff. But definitely filtering to those, and and we're in the golden age of TV, legitimately. Like, there's so many good TV shows, I can't keep up with them. Breaking Bad, now, sorry, bug. Now, like, I'm loving Better Call Saul. Depending on how it all wraps up in Better Call Saul, I might end up liking Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad, if you can believe that. So many good TV shows right now with Netflix and Amazon and all these other companies now just throwing their hat in the ring, and HBO. I mean, who can keep up with all the good shows on HBO alone? It's impossible. But yeah, sorry, this is like the longest VR ever, but you're scratching an itch with this question, because I'm really just love movies, love TV. I'm just like sort of a pop culture media type of guy, so it's just right up my alley. So I just honestly was just looking forward to talking about it, and thanks for asking the question. Congrats on your 300 subs. From what I can see on your channel, definitely well deserved. I'm definitely looking forward to exploring more of your videos and doing that whole deal when there's time again. I can't keep up with all the TV I want to watch. I can't keep up with all the movies I want to watch. I definitely can't keep up with the YTPC. So, yeah, I wish I could like replicate my brain and put it in another person's body and just have them sit there watching things all day and I could enjoy it remotely somehow. Well, yeah. So yeah, thanks again for the question. Congrats again, and definitely rambled long enough. Take care, guys.